Sweet. French didn't spend centuries perfecting the art of pastry for nothing, and they know what they're doing when it comes to a dessert. From wonders filled with crème pâtissière to fruit tarts to sweet pastries, every item is mouth-watering and delicious. Something magical happens when you combine choux pastry and chocolate cream filling. It's both delicious and comforting. This wheel of choux pastry filled with mouth-watering hazelnut praline cream is so good, it might make you cry. These light as a feather confections are one of the most mouth-watering gifts France has offered to the world. Because you just can't go wrong with meringue and chestnut cream combination. This is the cake to eat with coffee. Because a life without croissants isn't a life worth living. The sweetness of lychees, tartness of raspberries and lingering aroma of rose is so good, it might make you cry. This gorgeous caramelized upside-down apple tart is simply the queen of apple. Layers of almond sponge, coffee buttercream and chocolate ganache. Another French classic to make your taste buds sing. Traditionally made with cherries, this flan-like textured dessert is one of the easiest French treats you can make at home. Almost too cute to eat. Almost. Featherlight choux pastry filled with gorgeous cream and drizzled with loads of chocolate. Food orgasm guaranteed. Cream puffs, pastry cream and whipped cream combined for a mind-blowing result. Out of the heaven and into your heart. This bright citrus tart is a classic that never lets you down. When life gives you a lemon cake, eat it. Eat all of it. This classic French treat uniting layers of puff pastry and custard is airy, crispy, flaky, and decadent in all the right places. A true classic that never lets you down. The first time I tasted choux à la crème I heard angels sing. You'll have a hard time finding anything more comforting than this light pastry shell with a thick, rich custard cream. These mini towers of choux pastry glory-filled crème pâtissière, mostly commonly chocolate or mocha, are simply too good to exist. Room for a dessert? Now that's the spirit. Great on its own or served with warm chocolate sauce. Chocolate with more chocolate. This spectacular-looking creation is made by piling choux pastry balls into a cone and binding them with threads of caramel. The queen of all cakes. It's basically a giant cream bun. Do you really need more convincing? This amazing specialty from Bordeaux is a magical treat with a rich custardy interior enclosed by a thin caramelized shell. Coffee's best friend. Something magical happens when you combine chocolate, eggs and cream. Retro classic of pancakes in a boozy orange sauce traditionally served flambé. Every day should end with an crêpe Suzette. Crème brûlée's seductiveness lies in the contrast between the subtle caramelized topping and the smooth, creamy custard base. Crack right into the sweetness of heaven. You could think of it as the not-so-distant cousin of the delicious Portuguese egg custard tart. It's hard to find a bakery in Paris that doesn't sell this popular treat. These little puffs of choux pastry, sprinkled with pearl sugar, are crisp, airy, and simply irresistible. The French bakery classic, done right. Although it's simply puff pastry with sugar, the way the flaky, buttery layers practically melt on the tongue is magical. This meringue floating on a vanilla custard is the classic dessert French grandmas make for their grandchildren. Every day should end with a piece of French fig tart. It's both comforting and flavorful. Those shell-like shaped cookies served as Proust's muse in his famous Remembrance of Things Past. They are simple, straightforward, and, you guessed it, comforting.
Please consider subscribing to our YouTube channel and click the bell to be notified when we post new videos.